KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show, and 6:30 every Friday we do a segment called "How Can We Make You Some More Money?" Yep, and it is Friday, and a little after 6:30, so we're right on time. We have a guest here, a guy named Ryan. Umina is with us. Ryan, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Tim?
I am doing fantastic. I appreciate you asking. Darren McMillan sent me this thing, and he texted to me, and he says, hey, go online and see if you qualify for one of these refunds from the IRS, the self-employed tax credit, I should say. And I went on and I filled out, literally on your website, it took me maybe 2 minutes to answer 4 or 5 questions, and they said I possibly qualify for $32,000. I would have never known about it unless it was for you guys. So this is something that maybe a lot of people can tune into, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, we built this company understanding, Tim, there's 40 to 80 million Americans that are eligible for earmarked, tens of billions of dollars. And if we didn't create something to get it to them before time runs out, no one was going to know about it. So
wow.
We have helped America recover over $100 million to date.
Man, oh man! So let me ask you. You go in and you tell them, a little bit about, your circumstances, how much you make, and if you're self-employed and all that stuff. Who generally qualifies for this rebate?
So it's really a wide number of people. So they say self-employed, right? And self-employed includes not only, small business owners, sole proprietors, but then every 1099 contractor. So it's Schedule C income. So for most everyone, if it's not W-2 wages, during those years back in 2020 and 2021, if they were impacted at all by COVID, they're eligible. Like I said, it's 40 to 80 million Americans, and 99% have no clue about it.
And where is this money coming from? Was this part of the money that was set aside to help people during COVID?
Yeah, exactly. So the FFCRA, when it was first enacted, created this tax credit. And so the self-employed tax credit is an industry term. It's the qualified sick leave credit and family leave credit, right? So you have actually 2 credits in place. One is for, any kind of interruptions, having COVID, having a quarantine, being diagnosed, something shut down, right? Have to shut down the business. So, for example, like everyone in the beauty industry with any kind of salon, they were impacted because they were closed down for a long time. When they were, in your neck of the woods, producing anything, right? And all of that was shut down.
Right.
That would qualify everyone in the industry who's getting paid, a 1099 versus a W-2, which is so many people. And then when the family leave credit, that's for folks, when schools were shut down, babysitters were shut down, all of those things were shut down. And it's a maximum refund of $32,220.
And real quickly, Ryan, what percentage, as you've been doing this for a little while, what percentage of the people who go to the website and fill out, the 3 or 4 questions on the questionnaire, what percentage actually qualify?
So over time, and this is well over 100,000 applicants, about 53% of our applicants. Yeah, about 53% of our applicants. And some of the great things that we do, we're able to just pull the data we need directly from the IRS. So we have a partnership with ID.me, just like when you log in your IRS account.
Right. We're
able to pull the data for the tax years that we need. And something else awesome that we're able to do, for everyone getting refunds over $3,000 or more, we can get them their funds to them through a banking partnership in about 5 to 7 days.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that some of your competitors, it takes, they say 60 to 90 days, but you guys can at least get a portion of it out in 5 to 7 days.
Yeah, exactly. So we're super excited about that. And, IRS wait times can vary. If someone just sends it in, right, it can take, 16, 20 weeks or more. So
right.
To be able to get people, a good chunk of this in a really short amount of time, it's been awesome.
And this isn't a tax break. This is a check that goes right to the person. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. Now, if someone owes back taxes, the back tax debt is cleaned up first. So for a lot of people, that's better than getting money. Yeah, so it's a tax refund. So the other great thing, it's not taxable. And then because the IRS pays you as though you overpaid your taxes in 2021. And when they do that, they pay interest on top of it as though they owed you money since 2021. So what we're seeing about right now, typically whatever we quote, there's about 16% interest paid on top of that number.
Okay, so just in broad strokes, before we give out the website, if you qualify, if you potentially qualify, if you filed your taxes in 2021.
Correct, in Schedule C income, right? So it's not the Schedule C or Schedule SE income. Yes.
Okay, and then when somebody does fill out the 4 or 5 questions there on the website, then they fill out their name and all that stuff, and you'll notify them pretty quick if they qualify?
Yeah, we have the option because of the partnerships we have. Someone can actually get officially done with the entire process in about 15 minutes. So they just come, answer the questions, and then, about half of people have an ID.me login already, and they just log into their ID.me. We pull all the data from the IRS, crunch all the numbers. We created a proprietary software to streamline processes for people because so many people are eligible.
Yeah, I have an ID.me because, I've worked for, over the years, so many different companies, and I got residuals for, stupid things that I did in Hollywood. And so I want to see what the IRS knows about me, not so I can screw them out of any money, so I just don't have to refile. I want to make sure that I include everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. And for folks that don't, they're able to sign up for it pretty easily. And then, we just pull all that data right from the IRS, and we can have, the official numbers of someone in about 15 minutes. We can get all the forms prepared. And then if somebody's eligible for the express refund option, we send that to our office, actually in California. We do another set of quality control on that, review everything, and then we send it off to the IRS, and they get paid in just a matter of days.
I originally saw you guys on ABC, and I know that's on your website as well. The maximum check that people can get, I believe, is $32,250 or $220.
Yes, $32,220.
Okay. All right. How do people get this refund? Where's the website that they can check out right now?
Absolutely. Go to SETCPros.com. So like SETCPros.com.
All right. Set, the letter C, and then PROS.com.
Yes, sir.
And what's the deadline? How quickly do people have to do this?
For most people, it's April 15th. So
of this year.
Especially if they want, yes, April 15th of this year. Some folks who filed extensions will be able to do it a little bit later, but, just consider the deadline to be safe, April 15th of this year.
Okay. SETCPros.com.
Yes, sir.
But I appreciate you coming on, and I hope a lot of people get a lot of checks.
Me too.
Okay.
Thanks so much for having us, Tim.
Right. Really
appreciate it.
Thanks, Ryan. Ryan Umina with this company that goes out there and researches all these programs to make sure you get the money back. So if you file taxes in 2021, please go to the website. You got to go before April 15th, and maybe you can get a check for $32,220. SETC Pros, PROS.com. It's Conway Show, live right here on KFI AM 640.